Now, we all like a good laugh. And the Emmys this year have been wonderful. The first thing that got nominated for Best Limited Series... Oh, they've released the nominations. They just did the nominations.
I hear they're pushing it up because of this strike, but we can get into that later.
But yeah, nominated for a limited series is Obi-Wan. Couldn't do that with a straight face. On top of that, just to add insult to injury, the best, I think it was cameo performance by a female lead was Lizzo.
That's not the Emmys. That's the writers.
Oh, sorry, it was, wasn't it? I do apologise. But yeah,
regardless, it's ridiculous. They're both ridiculous.
I just see like you see a scene, and then all of a sudden Kathy Kennedy's face comes up, and she's got like cum all over her mouth. She's like, "All right, we good? He's in."
It's just, I mean, like I say, I cannot in my. Who on earth thought that Obi-Wan was good enough to be a limited series? It was awful.
I said to you, Yoda, didn't I, in our group chat, that I think it's a case of Kathleen Kennedy coining in some favours, so when she does eventually get the boot, she can turn around and go, "Yeah, but I won an Emmy for Obi-Wan, and Lizzo won an Emmy, or won a."
Well, that tracks with tracks with what I'm saying. I mean, she's got to do everything she can, doesn't she? I don't know. I mean, is that one of our? Are we talking about Disney here soon? I don't want to.
I think we're going to talk about we're not on Disney yet.
We're going to talk about soon. Yeah, we're going to talk about Ahsoka and then the actors strike. But yes,
well, here's what I'm hearing is that I would like to be on record, and you guys were here when you were on the different streams where I said the Disney parks are going to fail if they keep having IPs. Now, it took a little while, and I got to thinking about that. I think it's because people plan out Disney trips months in advance. And if you're coming in from overseas, which believe me, there's a lot of people that come in from overseas, they were even longer. But now we've kind of gotten to that point. After Lightyear and everything, months, and Disney parks are drying up. Nobody's going. They couldn't believe it over 4th of July. It should be a very busy day. Nobody was there. And that was their last cash cow. They are bleeding money. They are going to die, and I am here for it.
Yep.
It is something. A friend of mine's just been to Disneyland Paris. He loves Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Funny enough, quick story about that, Paul. If you're watching, I apologise, but he went to see Indiana Jones, and I thought he was going to text me saying he loved it, and he said, "Oh, I didn't love it." He said it was all right, had some good moments, had some bad, blah, blah, blah. He texted me about a week or so later saying, "I watched it a second time. It's actually really good." And I thought, no, you're a sad.
Oh, wow. It's not really good. It's not really good.
You were so close to getting out of the Matrix.
I was like, oh, finally, he's actually, oh, no, he's just shot the ball there.
Sorry, Paul. Took a blue pill. It was great.
On the flip side, like my eldest son, who's 25, his girlfriend, they live together, and his in-laws are all going. They go Disney every year. Callum's never been, and he's like me. He's refused the vaccine, so he was like, "I'm not getting the vaccine to go to America." So, long story short, they've all been on his case to get the vaccine. He's like, "No, I'd rather stay in England than come there." So, of course, they've now relaxed the vaccine protocol. So he can now go, and he's absolutely fucking gutted. He's getting an all-expensive trip to Disneyland for 2 weeks, and he's gutted because he wants to stay in England and watch the Euros, which are the football fight. Like, you ungrateful brat. He's like, well, they've destroyed Star Wars. They've destroyed the Indiana Jones. I don't like Disney princess films anyway. He's like, I want to stay here with my mates while let's call him his common law wife, because they've lived together for 5 years. She can go to America for 2 weeks with her family and do Disney visits. I can sit here with my mates and go to the pub every night and watch some football, but now I've got to go to fucking America. Like, you ungrateful bastard.
Well, Disney's always been a girl-centric company. I was hearing this with the Critical Drinker talking to some people on one of his shorts, and he said, or I don't know if it was him or somebody on his guest says, Disney's always been a female-centric company with the cutie stuff and the princesses and all that kind of stuff. And it's not to say that boys didn't like Peter Pan and some of the, Lion King and that kind of stuff, but it's been more girl-centric. That's why they bought Star Wars and MCU, is to get more of a male demographic. Problem is, it's still being run by a bunch of female-centric people. So what do you end up? You end up with girl Marvel and girl Star Wars, and they wonder why they're bleeding money.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a good point.
He's Mrs. Becker. She said to him, "But there's Star Wars and there's the Millennium Falcon," and he went, "Have you seen what they've done to Star?" I brought him up. I brought all my boys up on the original trilogy. Callum was born in '98. Jake was 99, so they love the prequels, even though they admit that they've not aged well. But Callum's like, "Have you seen Star Wars?" I'm not interested in it. He hasn't even watched. He's so disgusted with the sequels that he hasn't even watched Mando season 1. He's like, "I just can't watch anything." The only thing he's watched is Luke's reappearance at the end of Mando season 1. Apart from that, he refuses to watch it because he wants to stay pure. He wants to say the trilogies and the prequels, and that's where it ended. So
that shows the damage they've done.
I'd say
that does show the damage it's done.
The whole, like I say, going to Euro Disney and stuff, I would have killed to have gone to Disney at some point in time, Disneyland and stuff. Now, I'm just really, like I say, even if somebody gave me a free ticket, it would be a case of, what's the monetary value of that ticket? Because I'd rather have the money. Pizza and stuff like that would just be anything would be better. Because like I say, I just wouldn't want to go. I don't want to give Disney any money, and it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, girls dressed up as Rey. I'd probably get thrown out. Let's put it that way. So do you get to take the costume home? No, I'm just asking. That's all. But with it, like I say, they focused everything so much on the new movies and stuff. There's just nothing that makes that Galaxy's Edge. Just nothing that makes me want to go there and see it. If it was the original characters and stuff, happy days. But
mate, could you imagine it? Could you imagine it? Well, I'm hearing the Acolyte's dead on arrival. It's not going to happen.
Well, you're going to have to imagine it, because I went to Galaxy's Edge, and there ain't other than the Millennium Falcon, there's not much original trilogy there, and there certainly isn't the characters.
Well, I mean, having the cantina in Tatooine, and having a lookalike of Han and Chewie that you could sit and have a drink with,
it's a no-brainer. It's literally a no-brainer.
Well, there's no brains there, so that explains it.
No, that's true.
It is crazy. It is crazy. Okie dokie then. Let's move on.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.